Welcome back, Honestman, Fallout 4, Survival. I'm here with Hancock, and we're getting ready to jump on a vertibird to head for the glowing sea. While we're waiting for it to arrive, a couple points of note. Last session, Learning Curve. Learning Curve, which is the scribe quest from Quinlan, is a real shit show in survival on a bunch of different vectors. It's not just that it's difficult, it's that it's just broken. And the problem is fundamentally how the scribe keeps up with you physically. Because the big problem is when you get back to the airport and try to take the vertibird up to the Pridwin, the scribe does not get into the vertibird. The scribe just sort of teleports, and the scaffolding on the Pridwin is really narrow, which means literally every time I tried it, there was no scribe. Which is to say that presumably the scribe did not teleport above ground, and then fell to the ocean.
Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
And then typically died. So this is problematic for me. Ultimately, I turned it in between sessions. I was able to do it successfully, and maybe I just got lucky. But my tactic was to take the vertibird up and then sprint as fast as I could into the interior of the Pridwin. At no point did I actually see the scribe in this scenario. But for whatever reason, I managed to do it, and when I turned it in, everything was successful. The scribe was still alive. Whereas prior attempts, the scribe would follow me to the airport, I'd get on the vertibird, and then by the time I tried turning it in, they say the quest failed and the scribe is dead. So that's awesome. I have no idea where these lasers are coming from. So yeah, there's just the glitchiness around it, being broken from a technical perspective. That's problem one. And then problem two obviously is just that the scribe is an idiot, which is to say they don't sneak at all whatsoever. They will not sneak. And they also think that they're Rambo. So they like to blindly charge into things. So yeah, do not recommend, don't do it, not worth it. It's just a big mess. Wow. I should put my helmet up. And I suppose what made it extra aggravating last time was... it's not even that I was dying, honestly. I had two just straight up crashes. The game just crashed on me twice, which made things extra unfriendly. Just gonna check this real quick. I think Hancock might be fighting someone out there. I'm not gonna bother with these just yet. We'll figure that out some other time. In other news, I have a new mid-range. The excursion into Gunner's Plaza gave me pause because I completely ran out of 308 shells. I don't think I picked up a single one in that place. And there's a whole bunch of enemies. So, and it's a little heavy. So what I did was I went to Vault 81 and bought Overseer's Guardian, which is a little pricey. It's not crazy expensive, but it was a little pricey. I had enough to trade in to still net 100 caps or so. But this is a double shot. Shoots an additional projectile. Other than that, so I downgraded to the 45 receiver. Everything else is the same, but since it's an additional projectile, I'm still coming out way ahead in damage compared to where I was. But I'm hoping that a little bit of lighter weight, and the ammunition as well is slightly lighter, and more accessibility is going to make this the better call for the time being, because I am planning some extensive trips, not including this one. Oh, I mean, this one's an extensive trip too, but I'm not expecting to find a whole lot of ammo of any type. So that's what's going on with the mid-range. We gotta stay frosty here. Hancock, there's gonna be... Ooh, Hancock admires me. Don't try to talk to me here, for the love of God. This is... We gotta stay frosty for death claws. So let's just keep the eye on the prize. Oh, Jesus, I almost forgot. I also leveled up. When I went back to the Pridwin and turned that stuff in, I did get another level. That brought us to 46. So, easy. Rifleman 5, no question. No question. Ah, look, he's taking a little nappy nap. That was the other thing I did when I went back to the Pridwin. I had 1 or 2 blood samples to turn in. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention about mid-range is that we did pick up a radium rifle, a legendary radium rifle, a couple episodes back. But it was the never-ending one, so like you just don't need to reload. That doesn't really cut it for me. I need more than that. So I did end up selling that rather than upgrading it and swapping into it. Partially because I knew this Overseer's Guardian would come out superior. Like in a head-to-head compared to my 308 combat rifle, the radium rifle would have been stronger. Certainly. But that wasn't the right comparison. The comparison was to Overseer's Guardian. So, until and unless I get something on a radium rifle that actually increases damage output, I think this is going to be the strongest mid-range I can bring to bear. I mean, certainly I'd have the option, too, to switch back to the 308 receiver. And then that would be the strongest option. But just... that's how we do it. Just ammo considerations a little bit playing into that. Yeah, I can see the tail here. Don't want you creeping up behind me. Was it that? I think it was that. Come on, Hancock. Let's keep going. We're getting close. Here we go. Crater of Adam. This is our stop on the way to Virgil's cave. Which, in case it wasn't already
bring you peace.
Blatantly obvious.
The Great Divide comes.
We are here to find Virgil. This is part of the main quest line.
The world will be shown Adam's glory.
And part of the reason this is important...
Stop right there, stranger.
Let's talk to...
Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Did you just threaten me?
You people live here? This place is a dump.
You are not one of Adam's chosen. Save your judgment for those who care what mortals think.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil.
May Adam bless you with his glow.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Are you kidding me? Like, really? This is the time? This is the time you pick?
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother.
What?
Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were. Who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of competition for the post.
You ain't lying. It's awful lonely for us folks at the top. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You wanna hit the road?
That is super interesting. Actually, I had no idea he was McDonough's brother.
You're gonna pick up a serious
Yeah?
blows.
None will escape the great.
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
Right, so picking up where we left off here. I'm looking for Virgil.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I want his blood.
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Okay, and then we need to pick up
May Adam bless you with his clothes.
something here. Should be a magazine for us. There it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, plus 5% damage against ghouls. No offense, Hancock. But that's a pretty good one. Most schools are pretty frail, but sometimes you get those big ones. Those tough ones. Okay, I think we're all done here. Now I need to try to get to Virgil's based on their directions. I'm hoping I can crest this ridge here. Yeah, pretty uneventful trip to this point. To be able to crest the mountain there without any trouble. Yeah, just gotta try to aim for the heart. Try to get the belly shot if you can on these death claws. That's the secret sauce. Yeah, that was super easy. In my first playthrough, I looped around to the east from the crater, and then came in clockwise, and that was a real shit show. But if you sort of take more of a bird's eye, you know, as the bird flies, straight southwest over the mountain, past the decrepit factory, real easy. That was just ran into the one death claw. And here we have Virgil.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
You have information I need.
And yet I have no idea who the hell you are. I think we both better start explaining. You start.
I'm Mary Abernathy, you son of a bitch.
I'm just looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute. So, they did send you, didn't they? You working with Kellogg.
That doesn't even make sense. I need information on the Institute, therefore the Institute sent me. You're supposed to be smart, dude.
Aren't you a coward? A huge, hulking monster like you is afraid of a dead man?
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I killed him myself. I don't have time for this.
If you're telling the truth, then you must understand my skepticism. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I already told you. The Institute.
Quit your whining. I just need to know how to get inside.
It's not whining if... Wait, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter?
Well, well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Sure. Lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Why do I have to kill one?
Because you want to get into the Institute. Remember? They're your ticket in. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
What do I need to do?
Listen up. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie. The odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Indeed. Okay. So now...
Bingo.
Test the science. Plus 5% crit for energy weapons. Rocket science for toddlers.
Guns and bullets. Only mag for me.
I know, Hancock. Okay, so we're back. This time with Preston. And what we have on tap here is we gotta listen to a little radio station.
Express is accessible through the Nuka-World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply. Price is subject to change due to end of season. Nuka-World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
There we go. Nuka-World Transit Center. Okay, so it's so close to where we're headed that I had them drop me off in Sunshine Tidings because they wanted me to secure this place. This was a... I'm quite certain this was a Minutemen sort of side quest deal. So having Preston here with us is perfect. There we go. Yeah, I think we had killed all but 2 of the ghouls prior time we were here. So we should be all set. And here we go. The Nuka-World Nuka-Cola Towers. Just a short jog from Sunshine Tidings. Now, we do have to be a little careful. Yeah, there's the Commander Kaler. He's got the Red Skull demarcation, which means he is bad news. But that's okay. Because we are worse news. And he is dead. We do want to be a little bit conservative about ammunition for that rifle. Oh shit. Does he not even have a gun? It looked barehanded to me. Oh wow, I didn't think I'd be able to shoot through there, but we got him. Brazen. Just walking right down the street. No cover. Change to caution. Yeah, I have no idea who's still out here. The rooftops are dangerous. I feel like it's... Holy shit. I feel like it's going to be someone on the roof. Preston's back there. Who is he shooting at?
Jammed.
Level 3.
Yep, there we go. He's looking down at Preston. That's how we do it. Cover and move. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so me and Preston did our thing. The only thing really interesting we found was Kaler's orders, which were on his body. It says, Commander Kaler, your orders are to investigate the Nuka-Cola family radio signal that appeared today. Our intel has determined it's coming from the Nuka-World Transit Center, and we've reason to believe it may be linked to Sergeant Lanier's missing recon team. Your primary objective is to secure the surrounding location and report back to me. You'll then receive further instructions based on your status report. Colonel Cypress. So, missing gunner squad went into Nuka-World.
Shit. They're gonna die. Goddamn raiders. I should have known.
What happened to you?
Raiders. That's what. Those bastards have my family. You gotta help me. Please.
I only help myself. What's in it for me?
I can pay you. You bring them back safe and I'll give you everything I have. Just hear me out. My family and I ran into some traitors a while back. Told us they knew a safe settlement at Nuka-World. But when we got there, found out they were raiders the whole time, just stringing us along. I managed to escape, but my wife and son are still back there. I wanted to get some help and go back with them, but didn't count on taking a bullet.
Your family is probably dead.
Don't say that. I won't give up on them. I can't. You're here for a reason. You gotta be. I turned on a transmitter here, hoping someone would come. I didn't think it'd work, but here you are. It's gotta be a sign, right? So, please, I'm begging you. They're running out of time. Not for them. Do it for the Caps. You bring them back safe, I can pay you. I swear.
What about you?
Just leave me. My wife and kid are all that matters, you hear me? Tell me you'll do this. Does this mean you'll do it?
All right, I'll help you.
Oh, thank God. Here, take this. It's the password to the Monorail control terminal. The fastest way to get to Nuka-World is to take the Nuka Express, but I shut it down so those bastards couldn't follow me. Find the control terminal in the office to power it back up, and hurry. God knows how much time they have left.
Okay, I'm pretty disappointed in that, actually, because I took the... my first playthrough, I took the Good Samaritan route and was able to finally uncover the fact that he's full of shit. He's just totally faking. He's trying to set us up. But then when I take a more hardline approach, it's like that dialogue wasn't there. Because it seems the way you suss it out is by trying to help him and give him a stim pack. But in any event, Preston and I are going to turn the transit on and get going.
Nuka-World is pleased to announce that a small portion of your admission fee will be donated to support our men and women fighting overseas. he'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe Nuka-World's famous Fizz-Top Mountain. Standing at over 100 meters tall, Fizz-Top Mountain is the largest man-made structure in Nuka-World and features the 5-star Fizz-Top Grill. Coming up in the heart of Nuka-World, Nuka-Town, USA.
So, Harvey bagged another sucker to help his family. Can't believe that gag still works. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. Name's Gage, Porter Gage, and the truth is you've been set up. This ain't no rescue mission. It's a death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I have an interesting offer for you. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there. In case you haven't noticed, looks like we got ourselves some fresh meat to run the gauntlet. And she's off. Let's hope our latest prey can draw a little inspiration from our previous victims. Ugh.
Yeah, see, they're all deactivated at the moment, so I can't kill them. I'm gonna wait till we're in there, of course. All right, let's see how bad of an idea this was. Okay. Yeah, the sucker play is that soda machine on its side right there, because that's not going to give you full cover.
Oh, let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. Just get them all in the end.
I think this is the right way to approach it. I want to say that it's to my left here. Yeah, I was looking down instead of up.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here.
Up in this corner. All right, clear. And the door's open. This is probably... I don't know, you got to know what to expect walking into this room. Otherwise, you're in big trouble. Me and Preston are going to pick up a little bit. I need to drink some water, and we're going to get going. Okay, ready to go. I did get a level up there, and I mean, I think luck is still on the immediate horizon. Maybe not immediate, but near-term horizon. Better criticals. 2 more ranks into better criticals, I think, is the way I want to go. Critical banker. I really think 2 crits is a really good number. 3, I'm not sure the return on investment is great with 3. And I'm at 7 luck. Getting to 10 is nice, but I'm so conservative with crits, I don't really have a huge problem generating crits. So 3 more points into luck, 2 more into better crit. Those 5 ranks are definitely on my radar. And then certainly at 50, we're going to get concentrated fire 3. But I really feel like I'm continuing to feel the squeeze on weight. Getting into like this end game armor, end game equipment. So I'm going to pump strength to 4 to help with my carry weight some more. And once we hit equilibrium, and I'm not sure where that's going to be, maybe 4 is it, I want to start pushing armorer. But I don't know that that comes before or after luck. We'll have to feel our way through that.
Oh, our new thing sure knows how to dodge some bullets. Good thing that's not all we got in store for her.
Yeah, so this is basically trap room. The first one was turret room. This one's trap room. With as high as I have my sneak, I don't know that I can even trip any of these traps. I think I could just walk through here unmolested if I wanted. But I'm not going to be too cavalier. We're probably 1 hit from death. And hey, we can pick this master lock.
Yes.
Easy.
So our little Vic managed to pick one tiny little lock. Let's see how long the gauntlet lets her enjoy that one.
Got it.
I think this is going to collapse, so I'm just going to be quick. Maybe not. Maybe I was worrying for nothing. See more traps here. There's gas on the floor. Ophelia. Very goth. Ophelia's unsent letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm sure by now you've realized I've left. I'm never coming back. Sure, you managed to keep me safe all my life in that bunker, but I just can't take it anymore. I'm going to see the world, whether you like it or not. I'm heading to Diamond City, where I can hopefully find a job and a place to live. You think I can't make it out in the world on my own? Well, I can. I'm not that naive little girl that sleeps with a teddy bear anymore. I'm an adult, and I can take care of myself. Please don't try to come after me unless you intend to visit. I'm never coming back. I just wanted to let you know that I'm okay. I still love you both. Ophelia. Yeah, how'd that work out, Ophelia? Yeah, bouquet of grenades up here. Just gonna grab those. I don't exactly remember what's up with this room, but I know that left is the correct one. I think there might be grenades in one of the other two, and we're not screwing with that. That is bad hoodoo. Okay, this is the radiation room. I'm going to try and be super quick here, so I'm going to pop a Rad X. We're going to run through, pick the lock. I think there's supposed to be a key somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So we're just going to pick the lock.
Hope someone brought their rat away, 'cause our little... Pet is about to get roasted like a squirrel on a stick.
And I picked up some ramblings off of that guy. But it's more the same. You get the gist. There's a bunch of people got suckered into this place. Ended up dead. Okay, yeah, we are absolutely using this sleeping bag to establish a sleeping save point. And we're absolutely hacking these turrets to turn them on whoever is out there. I don't know if there is anyone, so it might just be better to disable them.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here.
Yeah, it's a whole room full of turrets. I wonder if they'll shoot at each other, though. Would be great. So we'll figure that out.
Oh, what? Call me crazy, but I think our Vic's got something against fun.
Preston, get that pistol out of my face. I swear to God. Yeah, not bad. You just got to know what you're walking into once again. Be ready for the turrets.
That's it.
Okay, so good news, bad news. Back by the sleeping bag, I did find 24 rounds of cartridges for my sniper for the Gauss. That's the good news. Bad news is I picked up insomnia, which I did promptly cure with some antibiotics, but I am also tired. And I don't see any remedy for that in the foreseeable future. Yeah, so here's Private Tyler, personal log. I'm not going to read it. Kind of more of the same. There's like Gunner. I think there's like some Brotherhood of Steel that got suckered into here.
I've seen Pat drama move faster than this.
Thought there was maybe a ghoul in here, but I might be imagining that. I don't want to risk don't want to risk this cage opening up and having these things pop up behind us.
What the hell? I've seen Pat Ramen move faster than this, Vic.
There's some radioactive barrels back in the corner there.
See if she survives what's next.
I don't think there's anything worth risking it over. I did just bite the bullet and use a radaway to clear my rads. That's part of why I'm so messed up right now. Because certainly that suppressed my immune system and I have to pay the price for that.
Nice.
Huh. Cute. Yeah, so this next section is going to be a bit annoying with me popping into vats, but it's just tons of frag mines. Just have to try to navigate. And again, I have enough sneak that I don't think this even matters.
Let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets them all in the end.
And I'm pretty sure it extends to Preston as well. I don't trust that. I don't trust that one bit. I'm going to kill this thing.
Is this some kind of joke? I knew we should have put turrets in there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of eggs. Preston, I need you to not push me into the water. How about that? How about we do that? How about you not push me into the frickin' water? Ah, shoot. I was hoping the bridge would stay. Okay. That's fine. We're still going to soften everything up. That might have been most of everything, though. Let's find out.
Get in there, sucker. Hope she doesn't forget to feed the fireworks.
Bolstering operator's right leg. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know that's even worth carrying.
Okay, this is what I've got.
Alright, Preston, I really don't have a good weapon for these stupid eggs, so I'm counting on you to kill these things. I softened them up with a frag. I think maybe they're all dead. Nope. using shotgun shells on those. Yeah, Craig, super mutant. He got suckered down here too.
Let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets all in the end.
Wait. Found you.
How in the world?
Do you have a visual?
Yeah, just
Looks like you ran them all.
Preston. This is why, Preston. This is why. So yeah, if you could have been quick enough across the bridge, you can get to here and just skip the whole room.
Yes.
What the hell? Goddamn, Derek! That door's supposed to be boarded up.
But slow and steady wins the race. We'll take the careful approach. Don't miss the tension trigger there. I've made that mistake. Tripwire there. More bad stuff. Yeah, and again, fortunately, I think most of these I can't even trigger if I were trying, but look at all this garbage.
This bitch takes any longer, we're all gonna die of boredom.
But I'm just going to gobble these up. We do have our save point at the sleeping bag back there, so it's not the end of the world. We can get through. Okay, so this room is really bad for us.
Jesus, who's torturing who? Pick up the pace, bitch.
I'm going to try and coax out some enemies with some frag grenades. I don't know if that had the desired effect. Because what they're going to do is they're going to lock us in here as soon as we go through. And there's going to be rad roaches. And there's going to be gas. And the problem is with the gas, you can't fire a firearm or there's going to be explosion. Which is really bad.
Someone thinks she's clever. Time for a little reality. Let's see if the Vic can kill the gas before the gas kills her.
God damn it. Preston. Preston, really?
You okay?
Okay, so yeah, the secret back there is you just had to know to get to the left-hand side, get to the terminal, and then open the doors with the terminal.
Breathe that fresh air in while you can.
You get it, Preston?
Damn it. I think that's all of it.
Nice. Chained up on the other side.
Yeah, here we go. Here's another sleeping bag. Gotta do it.
What the hell? I've seen Pat Ramen move faster than this, Vic.
I want to continue to be careful, obviously, but I also don't want to dilly-dally too long because... Yeah, that's the way to go. Because I took a Yagwai steak, which gives you damage resist. Yeah, that's why we use the sleeping bag. I don't even have any idea what hit me.
What the hell?
Well, it's probably this guy. Okay, discretion, better part of valor. I don't need to screw around with this. I really don't. This is why we carry around a stealth boy. Occasions just like this.
God damn, look who's in the home stretch. Time for a little audience participation.
Yeah, we're not screwing around with that. That is that.
I'll be damned. You know what that sound means? Get your ass down to cola cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown how this works. You go stalk her, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. Think you're hot shit getting this far. Think again. All right, Gage. Let her through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's almost time. After a run like that, this ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival time against Coulter's...
All right, listen the hell up. If you want to make it out of this alive, I've only got a minute. Find it.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
I don't need your help.
Believe me, you do. Ain't walking out of here without it. Look, you made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Over Boss Coulter. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid of the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's bullshit.
Exactly why you're going to do something about it. You want to win. I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it?
Okay, and here's the secret weapon.
Hell yeah.
Thirst Zapper.
Is
You're still
this
gonna need the
a
gun.
squirt gun?
That ought to help. Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
I've always wanted one of these. I made a great toy for Sean.
Oh, great. You're a lucky day. Congratulations. Now we can get on with it. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Staying hydrated is half the battle, right?
He ain't got a choice. Alright, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side.
Disciples, are you ready for blood? At the back, are you ready for things to get royal? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill? And you, are you ready to die? Let's do this!
The slaughter has begun.
What's happening? What is this?
What the hell? Was that a water gun?
And you, are you ready to die? Let's
Okay. Let's do some buff out. Psycho. Yeah, Jet. That's how we do it. More drugs. Drugs are always the answer.
What the hell just happened?
You saw it. We all saw it. Coulter's dead. We've got ourselves a new overboss.
This shit? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
She survived the gauntlet. She's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, huh?
She'll get respect when she earns respect.
Come on. I hate all these people. Come on, Gage, open the thing.
All right. Now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
Death by squirt gun. I'd love to see the message on his tombstone.
Tell me about it. I wish I had a better look at his face when the suit shorted out. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. Guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
Sure. While you're at it, I suppose next you'll be offering me 1,000,000 caps.
All right. I get it. You don't trust me. But I swear, this is the big score. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka-World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the name didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overbosses, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizz Top Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
All right, and that's where we're going to wrap it. I'm not sure how long this one's going to end up being with the edit, but hopefully it comes together pretty well. Thank you all so much. Please like, subscribe. Next time, me and Preston are going to be at Fizz Top Grill.